going, Derrick?
How you doing?
Doing well. What are your thoughts on Big Ten versus Big Ten Rose Bowl? I mean, you've already played these guys. They know who you are. You know who they are. Just your thoughts.
What an opportunity it is to play them guys. Two Big Ten teams playing in the playoffs, deep in the playoffs too. What an opportunity it is for both teams and for the conference really. So.
Starting off at Michigan State, I mean, obviously the goal always was to get to the Rose Bowl.
Yes, sir.
What does it mean? Even though this is a quarterfinal, not the championship or anything like that, what does that mean to you personally?
Personally, yeah, like you said, coming from State, from transfer portal, that was something you seen walking through the hallways at State. Was a Rose Bowl win those guys got. So you always had the imagination like I want to get there, just like the guys before me got there. So. What a blessing it is I'm here, just not with that team, but with a different team, and I couldn't be more happier.
Do you remember how old you were maybe when you watched your first Rose Bowl on TV as a kid?
No clue. I am going to tell the story.
How was, when you guys went against Ohio State the first time, you didn't have Jordan Burch. How is the line different with Jordan in the lineup?
It's a very different. When you got a guy like that next to you on the edge, he can set an edge like that and can rush the passer. That's a different level.
Ohio State's gone through a lot of offensive line configurations this year. When you watch them on tape now, I mean, what are your impressions of Ohio State's offensive line?
Those are some dogs up front they got up there. Those are some guys that their last game they was moving people in the trenches. Last game they played, so that's a good group up there. So.
And then Mateo, he's somebody who's really come on as a young guy. I mean, what have you seen out of him? Because I mean, you only get so many years to do this. You want to mentor the young guys. I mean, what has that been like?
It's just for Mateo, like you say, he's a young guy, and to be able to do what he's doing now as a young guy. So just can imagine once he get in that older role and just get to that older age, what he can do and how can he really impact the game. So.
What do you think about the uniforms that you guys are rocking for this game?
I like them. Yeah, it's Oregon.
I mean, obviously, that's when I go out and cover recruiting. All the players nationally, Florida, Texas, wherever, Oregon, they got all the uniforms or whatever. Was that something that when did you notice that? I mean, probably when you were still a recruit.
Of course, when you really a kid, you see, Oregon has the best uniforms, so that's always something you had the back of your mind or thought of when you hear Oregon.
Describe, Coach Lanning. What is he like? We get to see little bits and pieces, but you get to spend a lot of time around him. What's Coach Lanning like?
He's a player coach for sure. Great coach. Can connect to his players anyway. No matter what background they have, he can connect to them. So that's what I really love about Coach Lanning. He connects with his players in any shape or form.
You guys played a difficult schedule this year. You played Boise, you played Ohio State, you played Penn State in the Big Ten championship game. You guys battle tested?
I believe so. Yes, sir.
I mean, what were some of the biggest challenges this year for you? Just in terms of the wear and tear and everything else that you go through in a 13-game season so far.
It's really you have to be on top of your body maintenance. That's all it is. You have to be a pro about your body. That's one thing that they preach to us. You have to be a pro with your body. Once you get to that next level, you got to be a pro with your body also. So just getting acclimated to that now, just for the guys that's going to that next level.
You decided to commit here in the spring. Is this what you anticipated, a moment like this?
It's something that I dreamed of, I thought of, and visualized, but now that we're here officially, it's unreal.
This season was so special for you. Just how does it feel to be on the stage, you personally, where you're one of the best defensive players on this really good defense?
I would say it's a dream come true, but I really believe it's just a testament to my work ethic and to the guys around me, really.
There's guys around you, a lot of talent as well. How did that help you throughout the season?
A lot.
You got Jamari on one side and Burch and somebody on the other.
A lot. Just have those big guys and have those that with the skill set they have next to you. It's like you can't slide one way, you can't slide this way. Like you got to give us matchups and somebody got to win that one-on-one. So it's good.
Where have you seen one of those guys improve the most? Whether it's Jamari, Burch, or Mateo, just who do you feel like has improved the most on that line?
I feel like everybody got better throughout the year. We all, at the beginning of the year, we all had something that we all, each player had something to work on, or just from a technique standpoint, just little errors in the game. I feel like we just got better each and every week. Each week, I feel like the D-line, the whole team got better. And I feel like you can see that on film.
Where do you feel like you got better?
Really, I'll say taking on my leader role more. Just been trying to be more of the leader in the room. I know the young guys kind of look up to me. So just trying to really take on that leader role, basically.
You led college football in pressures as an interior defensive lineman this year. I know you can do that. But was working on your pass rush coming into the season like the main goal, or did you just feel like you were just better out there?
That was something I did want to work on coming in to show I can rush the passer, because I feel like before I got here, it was more, he's a run stopper, he can't really rush the passer, so now I can kind of do both. So.
As someone who can rush the passer, do you, I don't know, maybe talk smack to Jamari that he hasn't gotten a sack this year?
Huh?
You talk smack to Jamari that he hasn't gotten a sack this year?
No, he talked he talked smack to me about it a little bit here and there, but we know, like, without Jamari in that D line, we nothing without that big guy right there. So we all play key pieces on that D line. Everybody know their role, and that's what I really love about this team. Everybody know their role, and nobody's crying about their role. They just doing what can help the team.
Are there any moments though you guys are kind of talking smack about who's getting the sacks, who's not getting the sacks? Or is
Not really. I say talking smack, but like, of course we joke around with it. Me, Burch, and JC, we joke around with it. Those guys, like the older guys, Burch, Key, JC, me, like we hang around with each other outside the facility a lot. So of course we talk smack. That's what boys can do once we're on our all time.
What's it like playing with Jordan? Just a guy who's that big, that quick, that strong, all that stuff.
You want to believe he's like 290, so moving that quick. So he's a big guy. You know, he's a unique human being. Like, he can stop the run, rush the passer. And outside of that, he's just a great guy to be around. A great guy to talk to, chill with, just to fellowship with, POU with. So he's a great guy all around.
You think is he kind of like a gentle giant outside of the football?
Yes.
What are some of the? Do you have any stories about that? Where
nothing. It's just like you could tell when Burch is on the field, then when Burch is off the field. Of course, like he's a friendly, laughable guy, trying to crack jokes all the time. Like me, JC, like we got a little group chat. We just crack jokes on each other all the time. Sending little pictures here and there, just cracking jokes. So.
What you guys didn't have Jordan last night at Ohio State? How do you feel like that? Is it just as obvious as having him that benefits you guys in the defensive line?
Most definitely. I feel like the games that Burch missed, of course we missed them. And when Burch came in, you can see when Burch came in, he made plays. So it for sure hurt us not having him in the first game, but to have him this game, it means a lot.
How much the first game do you guys watch? Like in terms of watching tape, like is it as much as some people think it is, or it's like an everyday thing, or do you guys look at that once and say, we're probably going to do something else? Maybe let's not put too much effort into it.
Of course we're gonna watch tape. We watch tape every day.
Yeah.
Every day, every hour. So of course we're gonna watch tape. It's really we don't know what they're gonna throw at us. Just being ready, whatever they throw at us, we gotta be dialed in on.
20 minutes remaining in the session. There's 20 minutes remaining in today's media session.
Favorite moment of the year?
Winning Ohio State. That first one against Ohio State.
So what number two, pass that up, or the second one, pass that up, or you haven't thought about that yet?
No, I haven't. I think right now two is probably Michigan.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I mean, I think it's safe to say the trenches are going to play an important role in this game. Me personally, I think obviously their run game is back and forth. So how important is you as a defensive tackle to kind of plug those holes, and also Jamari and stop the run for you guys?
Very important. Very important.
You received a lot of recognition for what you've done this year, and your fellow members kind of up on the stage as well. Are there folks on the team that you don't think have received enough recognition? If so, who and why?
One more time.
Sorry about that. No, I'm far away. Who on the team this year do you think hasn't received enough recognition, and why do they deserve a bit more?
I feel like a lot of guys on our team, definitely on the defensive side, deserve a lot more recognition. So it's a handful of guys I can say right now, but I think the guys that should be on the lists and should be on all them accolades they got. So I feel like that's gave us a little more fire to the field to just go dominate and show why they should put certain guys' names up there.
Who do you think that